Several years ago, I found myself in a dilemma I'd never before had to face. I could and needed to choose for myself a church to attend. At the beginning of my life and through my young adulthood, I'd attended and been confirmed in a church my grandfather served. Then after marriage in that same church, I'd been a member in the churches my husband served as pastor. Even after retirement, together we chose what church to be affiliated with. Then, as life unfolded and circumstances changed, here I was, church shopping, if you will. I was serious about that endeavor and considered several, listing the pros and cons attributed to each, visiting them several times. Then came the Sunday that I walked up the ramp and found Ruth waiting at the top. She asked whether or not I had post-church plans, then invited me home with her and Fred for lunch. We were not unknown to each other, as our husbands were both pastors in this presbytery. And so I began coming to Norwood. Aside from this personal connection, I found the building itself to provide a sense of serenity and peace, with its pleasing architectural proportions, the 3 arches on the chancel, the solidity and symmetry of the pulpit, and the colorful stained glass windows. Now more than ever, after all the improvements, our sanctuary is just that, a place of peace and worship. However, all of this is only the surface of our worship experience. Even more important is the genial, welcoming, and open attitude of the congregation. But what we need to find in the service is a connection to the Spirit of God and the inspiration of His presence with us as a worshiping community. It seems to me that this congregation does heed and take seriously the gospel injunction to go and do likewise, as it reaches out through Family Promise, Crop, and other ventures we learn about. Hopefully, our church will always stand up for social justice. But worship goes much deeper than these things. What happens to each of us as we sit in the pew is the most important thing. What catches and holds us to the word and work? We need to feel the power of the presence of God's Spirit, inspiring us to move forward with our lives and service. I feel that the church's leadership takes seriously its responsibilities, sincerely and with earnest conviction, in serving and inspiring us to full communion with each other and the Spirit of God. And so, I attend Norwood, having made a thoughtful and informed decision to become a part of our life together.